Cairo is in talks with the US to review the 10% tariff slammed by President Donald Trump. According to the Egyptian government, bilateral trade in 2024 stands at about $8.6 billion. Nearly $6.1 billion is US exports to Egypt, with a 36% increase year on year, against $1.8 billion Egyptian exports to the US, mainly in textiles and ready-made garments.
The direct trade impact is minimal on Egypt compared to other countries. The textile industry will be affected, but negotiations are underway to protect this industry. The fear, however, is that the high U.S. tariffs on other countries will lead to global inflation, which means our imports of basic commodities, food and energy, will be more expensive and pose real threats on our stricken economy.
The Suez Canal revenue, a major source of hard currency, can also be negatively affected if the US tariffs leads to a slowdown in global trade. Trump's actions have caused anxiety in Cairo, as Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli hinted at an economic policy shift away from the US.
This is an all-out trade war. We are witnessing a new era. All the trade principles that we have known for decades are being destroyed. We have to focus on merging with a wider range of trading partners. It's very important to join different alliances, to bond with strong and loyal partners in the next period.
A flurry of activity followed the statement. In Cairo, Egypt signed $8 billion worth of investment deals with France, which had earlier called on the EU to detach itself from the US. Also, a Gulf tour by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi saw an influx of up to $70 billion in new investments from Qatar, Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. Meanwhile, the business community here believes the US tariffs could actually be an opportunity for Cairo to lure in foreign firms seeking to relocate to low-duty states like Egypt.
Egypt is well equipped. We have the infrastructure, we have the cheap skilled labor, we have a logistical location. Egypt can be a hub. We also have free trade and zero tariff agreements with about 120 countries, including in the Middle East and in Africa like the COMESA, which will guarantee free access to all these markets, not just the US, for manufacturers in Egypt.
And the Prime Minister has doubled down on this idea.
International reports say there are countries that could benefit from these challenges, and one of them is Egypt. In these circumstances, we will continue to support our industries and will provide all possible incentives for localization and to attract foreign direct investments.
The government also announced that it will form an economic team dedicated to the sole purpose of achieving that goal. Yes, Hakim for CGTN, Cairo, Egypt.